Sometimes I am.
Do you want another one?
No, I'm good, honey.
Okay.
But that was lovely, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, but I think in a way we feel responsible for everyone around us.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like an illusion. It's a bit like AI.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
that
like it's
AI
a
stuff is getting
virtual.
weird, eh?
It is very weird. It
Oh,
is.
the reels and stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I've more and more. I'm like, no. You can't be responsible for everyone around you, but you can. The person, the
like
being that you are
Yeah.
is unique, and also here with purpose.
Like it has
but you
morals
don't-
and things.
It has more. That's right.
Like it's funny and like it's that thing like Dad says if we were all the same we would have nothing to talk about, and I think that's so perfect for what we have, because there is nothing to talk about. I mean, there's stuff to talk about, but it's all like deeper than what we want it to be now. So it's nice to just have that kind of company with yourself.
Well, I do think this whole AI thing has brought up that thing of what is truly human.
Yeah,
What
true.
is human connection? What is human communication?
Yeah, true.
And to be much more awake to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. My ear has a big pimple on it, like there. Probably can't see it.
I can't see it. No. Oh, I can. Yes, I can see the bump.
Yeah.
Is it sore?
No, not really. But
right.
I think I'll get it in a couple of days.
It'll pop out. Yeah.
Hopefully.
How's everything else with how food that you're eating and sleeping's good?
Sleeping's interesting. Like I have a lot of dreams.
Oh, yeah.
But they're just like regular dreams. I don't really know. Eating. I eat a lot. I eat good stuff. Like I ate sushi today, which was nice.
Yum. That's my favourite.
I know it's pretty good.
Agadashi tofu actually is my favourite. Have you ever had that? It's that Japanese tofu soup.
No.
No.
Is it really good?
It is. Yeah. There's some kind of soul food.
Right.
That. Because it's clean and it's fresh and it is good for you, but it's also light.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not heavy and dense and difficult to digest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah.
What's it like living with no kids? Is it good or bad? Terrifying? Exciting?
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. Is then you discover what is the point of me.
That's crazy to think about, eh?
Yeah. Well, it is because. So for 25
it's
years...
crazy that now I see you and I see both of your kids in you.
Do you?
Yeah. Like, you've changed a lot. You're, like, more out there, I guess.
Yeah. I think, so when I was raising them, obviously, the responsibility of being responsible for two other human beings was quite a lot. It was quite heavy for me, I think. And that I needed to be responsible because it was just me. You're responsible for everything. Yeah.
Everything.
Financial, emotional, educational, all of whatever, they needed.
Yeah.
And I felt, it was always whatever I did was just about all three of us
Right. Yeah,
you know,
of course.
and making sure that it was the best that I could provide, I guess,
Yeah.
at the time.
Hello.
Here's Mum.
Hello. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Good.
Where are you off to?
To read Christina.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay, see you later.
I'm not taking you.
And
cat and the grandma.
because, I think because Liliana was an unexpected child. Definitely not unwanted, but very unexpected. Like, I was not expecting to get pregnant at that point, and I
Right.
was not in any way prepared, nor had I even thought about being a mum. Like, I just, at that point, I was like, oh, it's years away. I mean, I hadn't really considered it, actually, ever, as an option,
Right.
because I was busy doing, my life. And so that was quite a huge shift for me. Was, okay, she's here, she's coming.
Yeah.
This is what it is now.
Yeah.
And so it's been really interesting to sort of now, at the other end of it, to go, well, what was I doing there? Like, if I'd never had children, what was I going to do?
Yeah.
Who was I at that point?
Totally.
Is that still someone I want to be now?
Yeah.
What does life look like from here on?
Yeah.
And it's full of possibilities, but there are so many possibilities that's quite overwhelming.
Yeah.
I find, like, if there was only one choice, if there was no other options, then it would be really easy, because that's what you'd do.
Yeah.
You'd just do the one thing that was available to you. But because there's like, hey,
Darling, otherwise I'm just leaving these on the kitchen table for Margaret.
Okay. Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Okay, like, and so, I think that's a whole bit of me not wanting to rush into anything, is to work out, what do I really want the next, hopefully, 30 years
Yeah.
to look like? Where do I want to be?
Yeah.
How, it's exciting and terrifying,
Right.
because
Yes,
it
of
means change.
Yeah. But that's so
And
cool.
it means
it's cool that you can do that now. and
giving
still
up.
Just,
But it is actually hard, because over 25 years you build up habits of living, habits of the way you think about things, so that when an opportunity comes up, my default thing is, how many people does this affect? Where's Liliana and Alessandro? And then I go, oh, that's right, they're not here. And then you go around that whole thing again, and so I don't have to think about them anymore.
no.
So what do I want to do? And then I'm like, well, I don't know what I want to do. I
Yeah,
don't know.
of
Do I? And then you're in that horrible, like, well, I could, or I could just stay home and conserve more energy and rest a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
just do it
it's it is bewildering, I think.
all. Right.
And I think it's bewildering because I only now feel
You're only
like
just starting.
no one's
Sort of.
likely to come back
Yeah.
anytime soon now.
Right.
So yeah, it's new.
It's new.
It's new, and I don't know what it's going to look like. And it's an open space. It's a space for me to step into, or watch, or
Yeah.
dance around the edges of for a while until I get brave enough to step right in. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but it's definitely a space.
Scary.
Yeah, it is a bit scary.
Yeah, it must be.
And that's something that I hadn't really expected. I think for me the biggest thing was I kind of had a plan,
Right.
that I'd had this plan all the way through them growing up of what I was going to do as soon as they left home.
Right.
And so for me, it wasn't a question. I was just waiting and waiting, and I was doing all the things I needed to do until they left home.
Right.
And then
now-
right when they left home, I got sick. And so I've been sick now for about 3 years.
Right.
And that kind of threw me,
Right.
because I was like, I had a plan.
You don't really seem sick.
No, I'm not sick in the conventional sense, but I'm like tired,
What's it like?
exhausted.
What's it like working? What's it like working?
I like working because I do love what I do, and so it's not particularly draining. What I do find though is, well, no, that's not entirely true. It is incredibly draining, but I like doing it. And I've done a lot of work over the last 3 years of trying to work out if my work is contributing to the way that I feel. And I stopped work for a long time, and then I've tried different ways of working, and I've come to the conclusion that actually whether I'm working or not working, I'm still feeling the same, so I might as well be working,
Yeah.
because I like working and I like feeling that there's some aspect of my life that I'm good at.
Yep.
And that I'm able to make a difference, even a small difference. So that has been really good to learn that. So over the 3 years I've tried lots and lots of things, like I say, of not working and working in different ways, and actually I don't think the work is what's driving this at the moment.
Right.
So we're still looking at why I'm not
Sleeping and
feeling well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's a process. I'm still waiting on a brain scan, still waiting on other tests, and every medication that you try, you have to try it in isolation of other things, and then you have to try it for 3 months before you can say it does or doesn't work.
Right.
And then you have to change that again, and then you do another 3 months. And
Right. I see.
so, yeah, I'm very frustrated with it.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm sick of feeling tired. I'm really over feeling tired, and I just want my energy back and my brain back. Mainly, I just want my brain back.
Right. What is that like? What have you lost, do you reckon?
It's like, it is like a brain fog, really. Like I struggle to keep hold of thoughts long enough to get through a multi-step process. The short-term memory stuff is really bad in that I'm not retaining, like it's difficult to retain new information. So people tell me things, and then within hours I've forgotten what they said, and like completely forgotten. So used to be
Scary.
like, you'd have a conversation with someone, I'd file that away, and you need to know, and then somebody would come up with something later on, and I'd go, oh yes, no, I knew about this, or and you go back to it.
Connect to it. Yeah.
Whereas it's like sometimes it's like a complete blank, and I'm like, no, nobody ever spoke to me about that, and they're like, yes, we did. I'm like, really? I have no memory of it whatsoever, and that's the bit that's scary for me.
Yeah.
Because I've always relied on my brain.
Of course.
it's never let me down.
Of course.
And
It shouldn't.
so that's the bit that's really frightening, and that's why I don't want. I think that's the bit that makes me not want to make any decisions right now.
Right.
It's like I don't trust that my brain at this point is making good decisions. So all I can do is just be and feel what I'm feeling right now,
Yes.
and be how I am right now, and make as many steps as I can to like try and, if people say, oh, this will help, then I try doing that, and to try and, but I think it's just a thing of time. And I'm hoping that it's not too much longer.
No.
If I'm patient with it, and because
What about friends?
so friends have been good. It's hard to be patient with someone who's
But you kind of
just
have
wants
to
to
be.
hide away all the time, because
No.
that's pretty much all I want to do, is just hide away all the time.
Well,
and
same. I'm joining
rest.
you there.
And I don't want
Literally.
to. I mean,
Like,
I
I'd
really
take all
don't
my
want to.
dinners to my room.
I do want to do things in the future, and I do want to be around. So it's not
Yeah.
that kind of thing, but it's just like I find it very hard to be present all day long,
Right.
and to really so I can do bits and bits. So I can do 1 or 2 major interactions a day, and then I'm like, I just want to lie in my bed, and I don't actually do anything in my bed except rest. Like I find it very difficult to read. Like I read, and I read maybe the first page 5 or 6 times. Every time I start, I read 1 page, and then
Right.
I can't remember it. So the next time I pick it up, I go, oh, I'll read that page again.
Yeah.
And so you end up reading the same stuff over and over again and never getting any further, which I find very frustrating.
Yeah.
I can't, because I've only got my phone,
Yep.
I find it hard to watch anything. It's too small to watch anything. It's
Right.
too small to watch anything with subtitles, which is what I like watching. I still haven't really worked out how to get podcasts and things through my phone. But I also don't like having to listen. I've listened to a few things, but again, my brain is just like, all it just wants to do. It's like I think it feels like it's been stunned, yeah?
Yeah.
A bit like, but I haven't had a head injury, but I mean,
No.
a bit like if you had a head injury, and
Yeah.
it just is like,
Yeah.
it takes in one
Yeah.
little bit of information, and
okay.
then after that it just
Yeah.
goes like, nah, I don't want to think, I don't want to listen to a voice, I don't want to read words that I have to convert into some sort of meaning. And so I just do a lot of resting, and because I can't sleep properly, that means that I'm tired all the time. So when I rest, often I do find that I've drifted off, and the next minute it's an hour later. But it's never the most probably is like an hour or an hour and a half that I get of actual sleep.
Right.
And that's not, I don't feel that I ever get into that real deep, healthy sleep that rejuvenates. So, I've slept for an hour and a half, but I wake up and I still feel as tired as when I fell asleep. So, but, people who are, I've got doctors and specialists, and hopefully somebody's going to work out something about it shortly.
Yeah.
because I there's a part of me that really reckons if I just got a good 4 hours sleep,
Yep.
or
Yeah.
that I would definitely feel better.
Yeah.
And because a lot of it is just sleep
Yeah.
deprivation, I think. I
Okay.
don't think there's anything mentally wrong with me.
No.
I have checked.
Yeah,
I've,
no.
I've,
I don't
I've
think so.
asked people, am I going mad?
No.
But I just think it is sleep deprivation.
Yeah, of course.
And until we get the sleep sorted out, it's not going to do much.
Yep.
And so I might as well just
My last
enjoy
question
being
was-
where I am and not
Yeah.
try and make it something else that it isn't. But like I was saying to you before, trying to be really kind to myself.
Yep.
I can't be any other than I am right now.
Yeah.
So there's no point in saying, if I was like I was 5 years ago, I could have done 16 jobs today, or
Yeah.
I could have done,
Yeah,
or I
true.
could have organised myself and got myself to the milestones that I have for myself.
Yep.
And it is really hard not to do that.
Yeah.
And so it's really, I'm here, and I'm going. And I think to myself, I'm going through this. There must be a reason that I'm going through this. There must be. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I have to slow down right now. But apparently the universe thinks...
Yes, but you've just lost both your kids to the world, so you must stop, Eloise.
Well, I don't know, but that there's necessarily a cause, a direct line cause and effect thing there.
Yep.
Because, also it could be that I've lost my kids and now's the time that I could do a million things, but I just don't feel up to it.
No.
So, I can't... I don't know why it is, and it is really hard for me because
Just sleep.
I like doing things, and I can't do anything well at the moment.
No.
So
Difficult.
and I'm trying to not.
Give in.
But I actually. You asked me about friends, but I actually feel like. I don't know. It's hard being around other people if you don't feel good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to...
Yeah, well then, there we go. There's your excuse to stay home.
Yeah,
You just don't want to be around other people.
I mean, I
But
like
you
it.
do like it.
I
Yeah,
love it.
I was gonna say.
No, I do. I really love it. I love being around. I do. But I can only
That's
do it in
hilarious.
small bits. Yeah?
Yep.
So I do. I absolutely. I love it. And I love, doing crazy things. Silly things. Going back to my childhood. Really. Yeah. So I do, but the amount that I used to be able to do and the amount that I can do now is so different. So different.
What's your
But it's
favourite
like-
flavour of ice cream? That's my last question.
Oh, favourite flavour of ice cream?
Yep. And then I'll stop it.
And
then we can just talk.
I like those ones like rum and raisin and walnut.
Yeah. The gritty stuff.
Yeah. I don't like the really sweet ones, don't like the fruit ones. Don't like the multicoloured ones.
Okay.
Don't like chocolate.
Okay.
Chocolate is horrible.
Okay. Goodbye. Say bye.
Oh, bye.